This block right here, this lovely little crafting table without a top, is going to be an absolute game changer. This is part of a brand new mod called Lizzie's Things that Lizzie obviously made, and it introduces a bunch of new decoration options that I absolutely love. Like these little curtain overhang thingamabobs right here. I think they're so very cool, and I'm going to be using those so very much. We actually need to go buy some wool from the shopping district, so I figured I would run over here, and what the heck is going on right here? I don't know what that is, and I don't want to break those leaves, so I'm going to fly way above these things. But Scott has this cool little wool shop right over here that I think we got to buy some wool from. 3 stacks of this one, 4 stacks of this one, 1 stack of that one, 2 stacks of this one. And this mystery shop over here appears to be some sort of a crystal shop, maybe? Oh, I think she's finishing it right now. That's awkward. We'll come back later. This is the life, folks. We've got our beach chairs up here ready to go now, and I am so very excited for all the possibilities coming forwards with this mod. We're going to be able to decorate so much more stuff, and it's absolutely awesome. But before we get into that for the day, I got something else that we need to tackle. I want to get rid of these smeltery building things right here inside of our home and queue up a much larger area for us to store up a bunch more rotten flesh on the top and a bunch more leather and etc. coming out of the bottom. For today's episode on the Xlife SMP server, I would love to come down here into our village planned area that we didn't really touch much after making this here plan. And I want to build up a bunch of buildings inside of it. First and foremost, I would like to turn this guy right here into a super smelter for ourselves to harvest, or house, I guess we could say, that stuff up there that we were just talking about. If you are ready for today's episode, please be sure to click that like button down below if you have not already, and consider clicking that subscribe button if you're brand new. But folks, let's get into the build. Straight into the building on this one, and a quick time lapse right here. So I just wanted to chat with y'all while we're building throughout this one. We're building a big old chimney here with an awesome little structure. I want to give ourselves a raised up platform, then a larger basement going through those double doors, but I still want to have an outside working area. And inside this working area, I added that little brick structure there, which is actually going to be a kiln, and then we just get a few more resources and things around the outside, and it looks pretty great. With the outside of the structure done, we can come up here and grab up these lovely things right here. All these furnaces are so very nice, and we can finally get these things out of here, out of our house, which means we can finally do the interior of this place. I gotta say, our first little building in this area is actually pretty awesome. I can't wait to have this entire village finished up. With this style going on, it's gonna be pretty sweet. On the inside, I haven't decorated anything of it yet because I wanted to kind of do it all here together. So what I'm thinking is we just throw the ultimate furnaces right on here. Actually, we gotta drop them down a block. Right on there. And this is about as disgusting as it could possibly be. These are 4 double chests that we have up here being the spruce crates. And that's just a way that we can stack up 8 chests worth of items up there. We'll hide this somehow so we can barely get access to those ones. Then we gotta figure out a way to bring this stuff out of the bottom. Which that'll work for 1 double chest of items, but if we're bringing out 8 in the top, or 4 double chests in the top, we got to do something a little bit better than this one right here. So I might have to bring the floor down and have a basement to actually pull the resources out of. This is not the prettiest of solutions for this, but it'll have to do. We've got 2 double chests down here on each of them, which means that all the resources are just going to drop down to the bottom of this guy. We can grab out of those, and then we can kind of ignore this cube right here. But I think it's time that I can spend a little bit of a while decorating this place and make it hopefully look better than this right now. With a little bit of tweakage to the base area, it is now finished up and it's looking awesome. Before, we had the entire furnace system over here, and I moved it to the corner so I could package it up a little bit more. So far, I've put 6 inventories worth of rotten flesh through the thing, and we've taken about 11 coal blocks out of that for 6 inventories full, which is insane. Also, I found out that inside of my texture pack, inside that I use in my vanilla survival world, I have a bunch of custom paintings like this guy and like that guy. And the picture mod that we have where you can just put pictures inside of it, it works great for these. So I'm very excited about that one. And moving to the upper level, you might have heard some villagers. I've been working on decorating this area out and bringing our stonemasons over here. As I mentioned, I want to quiet down our villa up on the top and get the villagers out of there so we can also either patch up that base underground area or fix it up. And so I brought these 4 guys over here, and this is their new home, and I've still got to finish decorating this area a bit further. I have placed one thing in the last hour and a half, and it's this right here, because I've spent the last hour and a half in Photoshop creating this. from scratch. Brand new pixel art. It'll also be in my texture pack. And I think it's awesome. I know this is like a stonemason area and like a smeltery, but I figured weapons, forge, blacksmithing area all kind of fits in one here. So I added this thing in, I think I added a brick and I added an emerald. And this got me thinking here. I've got a great idea. What do you think about if we open up a new shop in the shopping district where we sell paintings for the online picture frame, so people can put in requests for pixel art that they'd like to have made, and they can do all that type of stuff? Because right now we've got this guy, we've got that guy, number 3, number 4, and number 5. I think that's a lot of good amount of stuff that we can sell in there, and I can easily make some more of those. Now that was a great little bit of a taste, a tester if we will, for the village and what the style is going to be down there, but I think it's time that we got to jump over to Scott's base and actually build up one of these boats for him, because I want to make sure we get that deal moving forwards. He put that request in a while ago, so let's go ahead and get to that. Alright, before we get to the time lapse of this is one of the most satisfying things I've ever seen in Minecraft. I made a bit of an oops, everybody. Is that we kind of forgot to meet up and figure out what we're gonna charge Scott for the boat that we just built for Scott that's right here behind my head. So on that note, I think we're gonna leave for now. We'll talk to Joel and we'll talk to Jimmy here soon, and just say like, hey Scott, you're kind of forced to pay for this boat at least. And that being said, I was over here and I saw this big old shark thing of sorts out in the ocean that I wanted to catch so that we can make a future home for it. I just keep seeing this big tail surfacing out here, and I think he's off this way. There's a few of them. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Let's see. He's eating all the fish. I think we grab this guy. I like him. What type of a mob are you? I don't know. I can't even pick him up. Oh, there we go. We got him. It's a shark. It's just a shark. Look at the jellyfish. Oh my gosh, that's so cool looking. Death to Danger Cube. Okay, that's a good achievement to get, because I was about to touch it. Back over at the base now, and I was trying to figure out where the heck are we gonna put this shark, because, well, he doesn't really work out too well in here. We could put him in that pond, but something tells me he wouldn't be super happy, and Zach the Panda probably would not be happy having a shark boy as a neighbor inside of his little area, so I think we need to build some sort of an aquarium for him and maybe some other fishy friends as well. That being said, we got to find a spot for that, so that'll be a future project. And also, if you want to let me know a good idea for a name for good old Shark Boy right here, be sure to let me know that down in the comments below. This sugarcane pillar right here, my friends, has reached build height, which means it's time to chop it down. Now this is quite worrying, as I don't want to completely lag out the server. I did let them all know that, you know, hey, I'm chopping down a giant pillar of sugarcane right in here. I also set up a 10 double chests worth of storage space to be able to put all this stuff in. So I guess let's start chopping, and hopefully there's no mobs inside of this. Oh my gosh. The frames, already the frames. Oh God, what are we doing? Oh no. All right, the frames are all gone. Yep, I don't think we can even make it through this whole thing. I can't move. I can't move. Oh no! Now it's time to actually gather all this stuff up, and I kind of did this at a poor time. The entity reset is actually in like a minute, so that's a bummer. Hopefully we can get a bunch of this, and I think just literally doing a strip like that is gonna be a full inventory enough. That is a very, very cool sight, just watching it all break going up like that. And that extra grouping right there got me in a whole nother inventory's worth of this. So we probably would have filled up the entire thing if I had calculated that correctly. So I think we just let it grow again. I did find a few critters living inside of here. So we got a sheep living in here. And then there's a few little lizards that were hanging out in this place too. Oh, I missed them on top of the tree. When you don't have any other blocks to pillar up with, you got to use crafting tables. As we've done a bunch of building already today, I figured we would reward ourselves with, we're going to take a quick break from building in here, and we're going to go doing a little bit of exploring. And the exploring that we're aiming for today involves these little crystallized lapis and redstone right here. Outside of that, we're going to need a bunch of gold for us, and I think this should be enough. I believe we only need 12. Perfect. We got exactly how many as we need here. Now, the place that I'm hoping to go to today is called the Gaia Dimension, and to get to that, we need these keystone blocks, and we need this glinting gold, which is basically flint and steel, but apparently much brighter. Now, I have a few plans for what I would like to do moving forwards to have like this place, because apparently it's like a big old crystal dimensions. I know Catherine opened up a shop selling them. I just want to go see them for myself before I buy a bunch from her. And I was thinking it'd be cool to cut open our wall right here and have a big old crystal cavern. Not building that right now because I just want to get into the dimension. But I'm hoping this will work out for us. And perfect. Let's see. Ooh, it does work. Okay, cool. Very awesome. Let's go ahead and jump inside. Oh, something's already hurting me. That's no fun. What the heck is that? That is terrifying. I feel like it's like sniffing out for me. Just like, I'm gonna get this guy. This is a very interesting looking dimension. This place looks super weird. Hello? Are you a friend? Are you a friend? You're a nomadic leg rock? Leg rock. Okay, interesting. What the heck are... They're like snails. Turtle snails. What the... Oh my gosh, they're so cool looking. Is he a friend? I think he's a friend. You a friend? I'm fairly confident that I can use my waystone to get home, so I don't think we need to worry about too much of the stuff, but I'm going to just kind of gather up some blocks around here, see if I can't go find some structures or something. I believe there's some around this place that we can look at and go explore and see what's going on. I also want to bring back some of that wood because it's very green, and I feel like we could use that as some cool, like, decorative color bits. Also, what the heck is this plant? Is that thing friendly? I don't know. Okay, so this green agate wood makes these green agate tiles, which, look at this block. That's gonna be so fun to work with. All right, these dudes over here look a little bit less friendly, but I don't think, oh, they have 4 arms. Look, they're so cool. I've never been in this mod before, this dimension at all, but I guess they're friendly. What are you? What are you? Ancient log rock. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys are just old boys. I'm sorry, I'll leave you old boys alone. I went ahead and turned the shaders off, and this dimension looks a little bit better now. It's way less bright, and so that's really, really nice. And we've also got these blue agate trees things that are pretty sweet look. Found something new. Look at this giant structure. This is really cool looking. What the heck? Oh, the clouds changed too. What are you? Ow! Those hurt. They hurt. Why do they hurt? Static stone. Oh, like lightning mountain. Oh, that's very cool. Now this up here really doesn't look friendly. Are you friendly? I don't know. Is he? He's walking towards me. That's new. I feel like you don't like me. And this is how the dinosaurs died, everybody. Static stone. Static stone made us lose all of our dinosaur buddies. I'm out here looking for a structure, trying to find something, and just something else to explore besides, hey, look, new biomes. And I found this place with these geysers that are pretty cool, and hey, look, new biome. And I don't know what's down here, but I want to see if I can't get into it. A geyser vent. Oh my gosh, we could use these at home for decoration stuff. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a few of them. Step 1, though, do they damage you? Looks like no. Well, I found more dinosaurs, and these things are covered in rainbows, and they look really, really cool looking. Hi, bud. Oh my gosh, you're like a unicorn dinosaur. Oh, hello. You're friendly, aren't you? Hi, good buddy. I gotta know, do we bring some of the dinosaurs back home with us, or do we come back out and get them and make like a dinosaur reserve in the overworld? I don't. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I've been exploring above ground for a very long time and haven't really found anything yet, and then I just did find this opening underground to this cave. I want to see if there's anything that we can find down here that hopefully won't kill us, but it looks like it's a decent sized cave network though, which is pretty sweet, so we can actually come down here and look at some things. Like, what the heck is this? Frail glitter block. Interesting. It's kind of cool that you can see through it though. You can make a cool fog effect with that. In the end, this cave actually wasn't too big. It's kind of a bummer. It's just a little bit of a loop down here. I got a few other types of ores and everything, and then I think it's, I don't really know. I'm seeing some stuff on the map up there, like we get down under here. You can see all those other caves on the map around us. I just don't know how we can get into them. I guess if everything else fails, digging straight down is a great way to get into new cave systems on your map. And we're down here, and I'm seeing a little bit of a red dot right over here. I don't know what's on the other side. It's a different cave. Oh, I heard a weird baby sound. No, not the babies. Please don't be a baby. It's a baby. Oh, that is not a baby. That is a skeleton in armor. Not very intense, though. Seeing those huge blue pools on my mini-map, though, so I wonder what the heck those are. I don't want to go back up, though. Come on, let's keep the cave going downwards. Oh, there's the big old blue pool. Okay, let's see if we can't get down here. That's really cool looking. Oh my gosh, I love that. Something tells me it's probably not the safest thing to get into, so we're going to work our way down the side. Wow, this is really cool looking down here. There's a lot of evil things over there. Oh, he doesn't look friendly. I am, however, going to bring a little bit of this stuff back with me here. So I brought a bit of iron so we can craft up some buckets. And I really wanted to see if this... Okay, so it doesn't look like it refills itself. So if we want to use any amount of it, we need to bring in a super hot magma. I'm really glad I didn't fall into that one. That's probably for the best. The Gaia Dimension has been super fun and all, but I've actually been exploring around here, looking at different things, going all over this world for about 2 hours now. And the coolest thing we found was this point, and this is really sweet. I'm excited to work with that super hot magma. I think for a crystal cave, that can be an awesome detail bit, and I would love to get some of those, but I think I'll come back for them, because I think right now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be jumping out of here, and hopefully this works to get us back home. We've made it back from the Gaia Dimension. I've just been chilling out here, getting ready for what is going to be probably one of the most time-consuming build projects that we have done at all in this entire thing. And somebody's in my base. Jimmy's in the base. Okay, Jimmy's hanging out here in the base. I don't know what he's doing. I should probably go look at that. But while I'm looking at that, let's go ahead and kick this off into good old-fashioned time-lapse mode and build up some more of that village. Well, I think it's fair to say that the style has definitely switched up a bit from this guy right here to that insane structure over there that we just built up throughout the time lapse. I am in love with one of these stairs. Are so bouncy. I hate they're so annoying, but the block. I need the coarse dirt stairs, but this little bouncy thing, it's killing me. But what was also killing me was how much time it took to build this. This took about 12 hours for this, because it's a style I've never done before in my entire life, but I think it's worked out really well for us, and I like it a lot. So that is very sweet looking. After the time lapse, I did come back in here and add in a bunch more vines, a bunch more plants and things, because I really want to get that just like lifelike atmosphere where it's very green, and we're gonna have a lot of viney big things like this going around, a lot of these plain spaces, which I actually want to bring in like a window up there or something. I'll still get one of those in, kind of similar to how we did that, get right in there. And what we're using here is this is the limestone block from Quark, this is marble from Quark, and down there that's limestone from Extended Caves, I think, but it doesn't have like all the variants to it like these guys do, which is a big bummer. So I added some sandstone stuff into here. I think this build worked out really well. We've got a lot of space inside these actually. This one I need to actually bring the floor down. So we're gonna have 2 stories on most of these builds, and I think the lower story is gonna be some sort of a workshop area, and we'll put our villagers in there. As you can see, we still gotta clear this out. And then our upper stories is where we can have some cool living spaces. Maybe we can rent these out to people on the server. Maybe they want to get a little bit of a paradise over here. And this wall right here is literally like, this is just a gateway that's going to be leading into a back garden area or a little bit of a market inside of here. So we'll add some structures going around this entire place. As you can see, I completely tore this area up and changed it over quite a bit. The back of these still need to be detailed out and have a lot more love done to them compared to what we've done on the front. I just really wanted to focus on getting a style down here on this side, and I think it worked really well. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think about this one. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. That wall right up there, or that tower, is the exact same copy as we have up on that guy. I want to have some ode to the similar style that we had up there, bringing it down here, because this one, like over here, this feels very much like a Grecian style of sorts, and then this tower on it feels almost like a Persian to me, just the way the roof is different on it. So I'm trying to bring a few of the styles that we had up here inside of the villa. I think we need to bring those down here into the village in order to tie everything together. And whenever the heck we get the other side of this street done, like all of these structures, these houses over here, I'm going to be running a few fairy light strands across here and some garland strands, or like strands of these little pennant flags and everything like that. I think it's going to be looking amazing. But folks, I am way out of time for this episode. This thing is supposed to be going live here in about an hour and a half. So that should probably be done, and I should be getting out of here. So thank y'all so very much for watching. Please be sure to hit that like button down below if you did enjoy today's video. Hit that subscribe button if you're brand new. And my friends, I will catch you on the flip side.